My lips are pink. Hey there, I'm Magdalene Lane. My cousin did my makeup today. I made notes. My last video was 30 minutes long. It was a long time. So this video is not going to be 30 minutes long. I just hit 81,000 words. I should show you the word count. I will get a clip of that in a second. But I only have... I hit 81,000 words, but I only have 60 chapters. And each chapter is supposed to be 1,000 words. But that means there's about 20,000 words hidden throughout the 60 chapters, just in plain sight. It's probably mostly just fat words like, whatever, anyways, because, and, but, all those good things, and many more. 10K of fat words. I've also realized that my bad boy is more of a reformed bad boy. So, I wanted to write a bad boy story, but then I realized that bad boys are unhealthy, and they're kind of mean. And so, my bad boy has his moments, and he's, super confident and, he annoys my other characters sometimes to annoy them for no reason because he's a bad boy, because that's what they do. But other than that, he's reformed. He had a bad past, but he's doing better now, and he's doing better not because a girl came along to make him better, but because he decided to be better himself. And I just had to write it that way because I think I have a kink for healthy relationships now. I don't know what it is. Healthy relationships where every person is a whole person without a secondary person. The other day, our rescue dog, I was hanging out with our rescue dog, and he sort of maybe became a Velcro dog. So he attached himself to my sister, and now he doesn't feel like a full dog when he's not with her. And I was giving him a pep talk, and I was like, "You're a whole dog. You don't need anybody else but yourself. You are a whole person." And then he started growling at me. He's a bad boy. I've also realized, as I was reading writing a scene between the bad boy and the main character, Jem, I was realizing that I was focusing a lot more on the friendship, and I forgot to add the tension, and I kind of realized that maybe she's not really meant for anybody. Maybe this is just a story about friendship instead of romance, which is troubling because it's a romantic comedy. Maybe there is, I don't know. You know, when you want to put in romance, or you want it to be romantic, and then you just end up having your characters talk about their lives and getting to know each other, and they're friends. They are friends, and there's no tension, and everybody else has a romantic partner except the main character, and she's just a mess. She's just throwing herself at all these random people for no reason. And I realized that I mostly write in conversation. It could really just be a script, except when I try and write scripts, I get, I freeze up, and I can't picture it at all. So, it's just me writing conversations with some dialogue tags. and it's just conversations. It's just talking. They're just talking. Every scene is just talking. Which, now I kind of want to write a scene where there's not really any talking and it's just like they go on a walk. Maybe, I don't know. And they just hang out. Maybe I'll do that for the good girl and Jem. I don't know. But, so I'm at 81K. The story was only supposed to be 70K. So it's a lot longer already. And it's only like halfway done. This is a college story. And so I know I should write 2 semesters. But I don't know. Oh my gosh. This might end up being a duet. 2 books instead of 1 book. Because I'm not even done with the first semester. And it's already 80,000 words. I guess I could just like really go fast through the spring semester. Like, I mean, in real life, in college, the spring semester of your first year goes by in the blink of an eye. But I also, though, I really want to like be with the characters and work through their issues together and have them like work through things together. My bad boy is too good for my main character, though. He's such a doll. Such a darling. He's so pure. He's reformed. I have to take author photos. Should I take author photos like this? Just like this? But like, my author photos I took last year, I don't like them anymore. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the one I picked, I guess. I don't know. But also, I don't look like that. Like my hair. Look at my hair. It's not blonde anymore. I don't know. I don't want to take the time to get pretty. To take author photos. And then go on and take them. And like, I don't know. But I haven't even uploaded my last video yet. And before I upload it, I gotta take author photos. Author photos. It is 6 a.m. right now. Okay, it's 6:25. But I woke up at like 6. I stayed in bed for a while. But I just keep waking up at a steadierly earlier time every morning. I'll write it down. Yesterday I woke up at 7. And the day before 6:40. And then the day before it was like 7:30, 7:45, 7:30, 7:30, 7:30. My alarm clock is still only set to 8:30. And it still goes off at 8:30. And then I pause writing and I listen to it and Google's like, have a good day. And then the news plays. And I just take a break. Last night my cousin came in here and she was like, I want to sleep on your floor. And I was like, why? And she was like, I don't know. That's just that point in the pandemic where any sort of change is interesting and new. I also keep watching movies. And I come onto the movies like, well, I don't come onto the movies because we don't go into movies anymore. We just watch them at home. But I come out of the movies and I ask myself, what do I know about any of these characters that I just spent an hour or 2 hours watching? And most of the time, it's zero, nothing. I don't know anything about them. Like, if you took their actor away from the script and you just read the script, they're just a blank canvas for somebody to jump into. I mean, Sure, but like, what are you really giving the actor to work with if you don't give them a character? Hey, I just hit 90,000 words yesterday. It's been kind of slow the last few days. It's the 28th right now. I finally made it to the Thanksgiving scenes, and I kept accidentally adding in horror elements, even though this is a romantic comedy. I shouldn't do that, but I did it. Maybe it'll work out. I don't know. I mean, the last 10,000 words have felt like the type of words that I need to revise. I just don't know how I'm going to revise them yet. But maybe they're fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like making it all up in my head and there's no problem. It's just that they're having dinner at Brighton's house. We finally get to meet her parents, and we find out that they're like really weird. Like really weird. Like, she's the good girl. And you know how like the good girl isn't necessarily a good girl, like she looks good from the outside, but she's actually crazy. So that's Brighton right now, which is odd. It definitely wasn't quite what I had in mind when I first started writing her. But with the parents I gave her and the plot points I gave her, there's no way she can't be crazy, because any sane person going through these things would do crazy things in reaction. And I don't know. I don't want this to like hurt the romance for her. Like, I don't want this to make it harder for the readers to fall in love with her. I don't know if I'll be able to swing it back the other way around. Personally, I think Declan's winning. He's just a pure ball of joy. Well, not really. No, he's like really moody and dark. I also have the sorority. So, you know how there's been like this sorority kick in literature lately about evil sororities? And for the longest time in my story, I couldn't decide if it was a regular sorority or an evil sorority. So I just kept like putting weird hints in there and making it all weird, because my main character is a little bit paranoid sometimes. It works for her humor. She always thinks the worst case scenario is going to happen. Luckily, this universe that she's in, like her world, nothing truly bad ever actually happens, which makes me, like, I had to write it like that because I normally don't write that, and I needed happiness in my life right now. So, this is a happy story. Even though I keep accidentally putting horror elements into it, it's always gonna be okay. It's gonna end on a happy note. But yeah, I finally decided what I'm gonna do about the sorority. If you don't want spoilers about this book, you shouldn't be watching this or any of these, because I'm just talking about the creation of it. And in order to do that, there are plot points that will be given away. But the sorority is evil now. I don't know if like you can really have an evil sorority in a romantic comedy, because it's not really about the sorority, but it does affect almost everybody's backstories, which is really cool. So it's not like just out of the blue. Like, I'm actively weaving it into their stories now that I've figured it out and decided. I made a decision. So they all have connections to the sorority and fraternity, because like the fraternity sorority are working together. I don't exactly know which devil demon they support, but they do some evil things. Every 4 years, somebody's gotta die. I made the cover. I think this is the one. I don't know if I'm gonna show you right now. It took me forever. because I did it myself. And I don't have any proper graphic design skills, but you know, I know my way around. Please enjoy my dog so I can tell you to buy my books, Fixed, Held, and Caught, not in that order, and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, thanks, bye, and have a great day.